I'm in Salad and I saw Mighty Morphin Power Rangers once and always. It is directed by Charlie Haskell. Look who I have here. I have a Power Ranger.
Tyrannosaur.
And also a Power Ranger. He's not in Power Ranger gear, though.
I'm from the Morphin grid. I actually called you guys.
Oh, my goodness.
That explains it.
Your fellow Rangers have been shrunken down.
I see that. What has happened to our friends?
The bad guy did it. And the only way to save them is if we review the new Power Rangers movie.
Aye, Rangers.
Aye.
Aye.
And I brought you to my command center, the video store.
Thank you so much, very famous YouTuber, Power Ranger, the Power Ranger man. So, also, if you haven't seen this movie, we're
going to spoil it for you. You've seen the show. You get it.
Spoilers. Oh, my goodness. Also,
Yeah.
sponsored by my Linktree. Check that out.
Check it out in the description.
Yeah. Also, movie starts with fighting. Many fighting. Lots
Yes.
of kickiness.
A lot of kickiness.
All the kickiness in the world. You know what happens with the kickiness? Immediate Dutch angles. Immediate sweeping.
That's how you know it's serious business this time. They're not messing around.
That's how you know
Yes.
it's a little bit spookier. It's all the, ooh, look at them. They're in the horizon line is not straight.
And Rita's back up to her old tricks, but she's got robot face. She's Robo Rita.
She's
Yes.
roboing around. Man, I much prefer the other Rita, where she wasn't a robot. But honestly, I think her plans are nice and make sense because she's a robot and not a woman.
Well, what are her plans?
Well, her plans...
Wait. You're saying her plans are better now because now that she's not a robot. Now that
Now
she's not a woman, she's
and
a
just a robot.
She thinks better?
Yeah, that's what I think exactly. She's got a man brain now, but a robot brain. So even
All right,
better.
that's a take.
I'm going to do no comment on that.
I agree entirely.
Whoa. Rangers, behave.
We're teenagers with attitude.
You have a little too much attitude.
We're teenagers with misogyny, okay?
You know what this robot Rita does, though?
Yeah.
Makes the the Yellow Ranger go poof.
Giovanna Cadavra's the ranger, to use a transphobic term.
So, you know, this is
Well,
very
you
fun.
see, the Yellow Ranger was a male originally, and then a female.
Yeah, I know. The name was literally Boy in Super Sentai. His name was Boy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
That's why the Yellow Ranger, whenever they turn in the Yellow Ranger, just lost their boobs. So
Man.
That's why the Pink Ranger has a skirt. And
the Yellow Ranger doesn't. She's a bit of a tomboy, I guess.
I guess
I
Aisha
mean-
got a skirt, right?
I mean, now that...
Not originally, because they were still using the recycled
yeah,
footage.
you're right.
You know what's interesting? The Yellow Ranger dies. They say die. They
Yeah.
got killed.
Die, kill, yeah.
This is a darker...
They're
Power
on
Rangers.
Netflix now.
And then
they
they
could be a little bit more violent.
Well, and so they're arguing about whether they should tell her daughter that she was killed when they get right after the fight, because nothing else really happens.
Yeah.
And then a year goes by, and they go right to a graveyard, and I'm like, oh, wow, okay.
Is a funeral now?
It's like an
Oh, I guess
anniversary
it
of the
is.
funeral.
It's the anniversary. And then Rita's
Wait,
there.
does it exist?
Huh?
Anniversaries of funerals
Yeah,
exist?
yeah.
Not
People will be
anniversaries,
dead for
not-
every year.
Not
that they
anniversaries
die.
of funerals. The anniversary of their death. You usually will go to a loved one's grave on the anniversary.
I've never done that before.
Not everyone does it for everyone, but if it was like, maybe not you guys, but if it was your mom, like you would.
No, I wouldn't. Not for my
if
mom.
it was a mom that you liked,
No, I don't like any of my moms.
but if you had,
We have moms, lots of them, and we don't like them, Tony.
Okay.
Bad
We're
example.
teenagers without mothers.
Okay.
Tony.
You okay?
All right.
Have you been related to someone that you did like?
A little bit.
Okay, better yet.
We'll go with her.
Better yet. Say one of you died.
Okay.
Okay.
And on the anniversary of one of your deaths, you would go visit, right?
No.
Babes?
Is there weed there?
Okay. not
Is
the
that
best.
the invite?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I? If you had a kid,
Yeah.
No. It wouldn't happen.
See? See what I'm dealing
okay,
with?
okay. If you had a puppy
Okay.
who was smart and knew how to drive and could understand human feelings, and you were very nice to that puppy.
Yeah.
When you died, you would like that puppy to go to the cemetery every year and remember
Wait,
you,
why
right?
I thought you
can't-
were going to have her visiting the puppy.
I would visit the puppy multiple times. More
No, I'm
likely
saying,
than
I'm
my
saying,
parents.
if you died, your puppy, it would be nice if your puppy went to the cemetery and be like, I miss you, owner.
It would be kind of nice.
And that
Okay,
is-
okay.
that argument, right right after the
I
death.
can't believe I'm explaining the concept of
I know.
visiting a loved one's grave.
I don't even know where we're at after
And
that
you
bit.
guys are like, I'm sorry. What? But when they're dead, you.
I just tend to forget about them. once
Okay,
they're
if
dead.
I died,
I would.
you would be sad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably would affect the YouTube channel, so you'd be very, very
You'd be
sad.
really
Yeah,
sad.
I'm really sad.
And on the anniversary of my death, I'd assume.
I would put pasta on your grave.
That's an answer.
Okay, that you're getting
Well,
closer.
she would
yeah,
visit you. That's
most
good.
people do flowers or an item, but sure, pasta. It's
Do they make
biodegradable.
death anniversary cards yet?
No.
Lucrative business idea.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, so now that we've explained the concept
Yes.
of missing your mom,
They go right to a graveyard in this
yeah.
Power Ranger special where they see the other Power Rangers fighting from off screen, the cool ones we want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all get turned into action figures.
much like your friends here did.
Yes, the rest of our team right there.
Poor Jason, Kimberly, and Tommy. They're
Yeah.
all gone.
Man, why did they do that?
Well,
why did
the
they allow
Slizzard
themselves?
came back. The Slizzard and the Minotaur, they have like
Snizzard's like a
redesigns.
robot.
I really
now.
like the little armor. It's so cool. It's like I would want those dudes as toys, and also Robot Rita with her cone titties. Those are pretty cool.
Yes.
I don't think they were big enough though.
I didn't notice the cone titties.
You didn't
She's
notice the
always had
cone,
cone
titties.
titties.
Not big enough.
Yeah, I didn't notice there was like a noticeable metallic
They should have had lights
version
on them.
of them.
Should have had lights because
LEDs.
she's a robot now.
Just flashing the Power Rangers colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
I agree.
But yeah,
Yeah.
they have to team up with Alpha.
I like that. Alpha 9, I was like, wait, what happened to Alpha 8? And then, Alpha 8 turned into Robo Rita after...
Yeah. So sorry, not to take over your show.
Oh, thanks,
So
Tony.
this is so this we talked about in our commentary track.
You can
Yes,
Which
check
will
them
be
you
out.
can check
available.
out now on
Yeah.
Patreon.
Yes, this is like the Ghostbusters Afterlife where the remake didn't work. So they're like, this one will be in continuity and we're going to acknowledge everything. Kind of like the new Scream movies, just acknowledge all the
yeah.
sequels.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, so the Zordon wave happened and it's like in continuity with all of Power Rangers.
Yeah, and that's at the end of In Space, right? After all the
Yeah,
Zeo
it was
and
the end of In
stuff.
Space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Zordon's the bad guy. If you don't know this, if Zordon didn't exist, he wouldn't need child slaves to keep him alive.
Yeah,
It's pretty
And
simple,
when they
right?
destroyed Zordon, the wave cured everyone.
Cures
but it's like,
evil.
why didn't he kill himself earlier?
I think he just wanted
He
evil
didn't
to
just
exist.
not kill himself. He actively kept himself alive for centuries.
Yes.
By recruiting millennia of children.
I
Yes.
think he's the real bad guy.
Yeah.
So they were trying to bring back Zordon, and they accidentally brought back all the evil that was separated from Rita.
Which is a cool concept. Way
Yeah.
more thought than we thought they were going to put into.
I was surprised more of
How
them
she
didn't
was
come
there.
back. The evil Zed, the evil Divatox.
This could be the start of Netflix's run of Power Rangers.
Could.
The way they
Divatox
include
would
the
be
other
cool.
the way they include the other Power Rangers in that like toy shelf has
Yeah.
to be has to be their plan.
Yeah, can we mention, like, when they shrink the Power Rangers down, it's literal action figures.
Yeah, the legacy figures.
It's
Yes.
awesome. It's like, look at those. You can see those in your shelves
Yeah.
right now.
Yep.
Also, I like how they're Robot Rita is draining the morph energy of the Power
Yeah, so the
Ranger
Morphin
toys.
grid powers all of the Rangers in some way or another.
Yeah.
And she's siphoning it to go back in time, I guess, to
Yes.
make a space dumpster.
She wants to give all of young Rita, her
like a
knowledge.
Yeah.
heads up. Yeah.
Yes, but like she's like, I'm gonna kill the Rangers before they become Rangers. It's like, well, Zordon would just recruit someone else,
That's true.
and then they'll defeat you in a different way that
But
you're not prepared
there's no
for.
Zordon right now. So,
What was there?
But
Zordon
in the past, there would be a Zordon.
yeah.
But is Rita being taken to now?
No. It's Robot Rita's like, there's no Zordon. He can die, right? I think it like hinges on the fact that there can be a defeated Zordon, right?
I guess.
But those Rangers can't be defeated because they weren't.
yeah. It's
So
very
maybe
confusing.
they want a new team to fight versus this team that beat them all the time. I don't know.
They fight putties.
Yeah.
They explode. But
They only like
sometimes.
4 of them exploded too.
Yeah.
At the end of the fight, when they gave me the big, because they just fight in the juice bar. At the end of that fight, when the Power Rangers saved Trini's daughter Min from the fight,
Yeah.
4 of them explode and the camera zooms out and they're all gone. And I'm like, wow, you couldn't have had like 12 of them explode. You can copy and paste the exploding effect across the screen, Tony.
Well,
you can just put a bunch of them around. And
graphic design is his passion. He should know. Yeah, I like the putties. They looked kind of ambiguous. You know, I was like...
Ambiguous?
I don't know if that's the
What's
word,
that
but
mean?
let's just keep going.
Well, they're just gray.
Okay, sure.
So they're fighting the putties.
They look morally ambiguous.
they save Min. Min has a little morpher that doesn't work, which is fun.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
her mom's,
Yeah.
and it doesn't work for her because they don't. That's the point of the power coins. They work for the Rangers that they're set up to.
You know, it's a good security system right
That's
there.
why the older Rangers who don't currently have, like the ones replacing the Rangers that got turned into toys, need proxy coins, meant powered.
Oh, is
for
that
them.
why they got the
Yes.
coins? And then Cat also has a coin previously, so she has 2 coins now?
Yeah, she literally has another proxy coin that was never destroyed, I think. So
Yeah.
Wait, so
Maybe
like
she left it at home.
I guess.
if you stacked 2 of those proxy coins,
Maybe
could
she
you
gave it back to
turn
Kimberly.
into, like an Ultra Power Ranger morph person, just have 2 suits on.
that's so dumb. Just have 2 suits on.
Just 2 yellow the
layers.
same Yellow Ranger suit.
What if you mix Power Ranger colors? You get like a purple one if you mix like blue and green.
Yeah.
Or blue and red.
Is there just gonna be like a half-opened helmet on top of a helmet?
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be cool.
half on each part. In the Boom Studio comics, there's the Power Ranger like gods, and they're like 3 different Rangers, but they're morphing in and out of being different parts of the
okay.
different red, yellow, and
Cool.
blue
Ooh,
Rangers.
that's cool.
Cool. Oh, and also apparently the Megazord was rebuilt. Why wouldn't you just build a newer, stronger one? Why would you recreate an original? Like if this is all in continuity, it's like, wow, we've made like 10,000 Zords since then. We're gonna go back and make.
Well,
the
and
old
going
one.
back to all those other teams being toys too, it makes you think that Rita has just spent a year killing and capturing Rangers, and that,
that could also be
a lot
the
more
thing.
people should be after her, or they're all dead and destroyed. Yeah.
Yes. Maybe she went back to space and they're like, I'm pretty sure the space people have it figured out, and then Aisha and Adam are like, we don't have it figured out.
You know what's fun about space?
Yeah.
The moon. The moon is existing in space, and they go to the moon.
Finally.
Which I've always said, it was never like, she was never really hiding. You just look at the moon and you're like, well, there's her palace.
Yeah.
That has someone else's name on it because they never changed the
She's
graphic.
a beautiful space
And
princess.
they kept the Pandora's palace, even though this is a new CGI render. And they kept the Jewish center for the command center, even though it's a CGI render. So they're like, they finally do what they should have did 30 years ago. Like, let's just go to space and stab her.
I like that. It was cool. I like the little what is it called? A Megazord when they'll turn into Transformers.
Yes.
Yes, when the Power Rangers use their Zords to turn into Optimus
Yikes.
Prime. Yeah. How did you think about the CGI fighting? I was getting movie flashbacks.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Maybe worse than the movie, because the movie had the excuse of the era,
Yeah.
and this one's just like, well, it's a Netflix budget, and there's like a lot of reasons it could have been a little better.
Yeah. Well, this
Yeah.
movie is also trying to be really cheesy and really embracing the cheesy dialogue and bad acting.
It's just hard when the tone is like, you feel bad because someone you love is dead. And then
Yeah.
all the jokes are like really stupid.
Yeah.
The tone was
Vulcan,
pretty.
our
weird.
heroes.
Yeah.
Our
They're-
hero's Bulk
Bulk and Skull
Skull.
are not in it.
There's a picture
There's
of
a
them.
poster of them, and they have like a plumber job, or what was
It was
did
like
you
a
see?
sandwich shop or
Maybe
something.
it was a sandwich shop. I didn't
Yeah.
see what the occupation was. It was
Yeah.
so quick. But the Rangers get thrown through it, and it's like a sight gag. Mm-hmm. I think maybe they should have been in it to provide the sight gags because their friend wasn't murdered, and they're not like trying to avenge them right now.
Man.
There's a reason for characters like that and things like this, you guys, and it's that
what
right
if Bulk
there.
and Skull died?
They should have been killed off screen in the beginning or in the post credit. Just
Just as a little treat.
uh,
You know what's interesting though? The
What?
tone was kind of even though it's about avenging a friend's death, it's still got like the weird cheesy dialogue, which I find to be very funny. I also find the little transforming scene into little Megazord was interesting, and also defeating. What is it called? What is this Gigazord? Slizzard?
The big lizard?
Yeah, Slizzard got really
Gigazord.
big.
Gigazord.
yes,
got
he was
really-
like, make my monster grow.
Yeah.
And it was very big, and then, the other one got wrecked. The battle between Gigazord and the 2 Power Rangers piloting 5
Yeah,
ships.
only Billy and the new girl were piloting.
And
it.
she was
Billy's
barely
all you need, dude. That's what they're telling us in this one. Like, Billy was actually the guy the whole time.
Yeah, it's really his
Everyone
footing.
else is replaceable.
Meanwhile, like 5-year-old Tony was like, I want to be the Red Ranger for Halloween. And my mom's like, I waited too long. You're the Blue Ranger. I'm like, no!
I keep meaning to get you a Blue Ranger suit for one of these things. Just be like, here, Tony.
I ended
it's
up
your
being the
turn."
White Ninja Ranger from the movie, so I was happy about that.
Well, you would like that one.
I love being the White Power Ranger.
Thanks, Tony. Man, you know what's also lacking? The white Power Ranger.
Yeah, there wasn't like a cameo from the Tommy White Power Ranger in any flashback or scene, but we did see the White Power Ranger from Dino Thunder, which is like a newer one. I'm really excited to see if that actually becomes anything. Like, if this becomes a multiverse, or they use any of those characters
Well,
again.
it looked like it. Guys, I don't think they spent a lot of money on this,
Yeah.
and they couldn't afford the 2 popular ones, and one is now dead, so they won't have to pay for him ever again.
Yeah.
This might actually lead to something. Although I know the newest Power Ranger show didn't do well. Didn't they like cancel it?
No, it got 2 seasons, and now it has a sequel series, Cosmic Fury. So Dino Thunder got 2 or 3 seasons.
I thought it didn't do.
Beast Morphers wasn't the best because they were trying to do superheroes. Like,
Was that around the time of the movie?
like 2018, 2019.
Yeah, the one that came out around kind of the time of the movie I heard wasn't great.
It's just 3 Rangers on the team. Not everybody likes that.
Oh, yeah.
And again, they all have like the same design, and they're like bug superheroes. They're like Blue
Well, I mean,
Beetles.
there's not really
They're-
much they
that's
can do.
all.
They're just taken from Sentai,
Yeah.
and they have to work around that footage. I still can't believe they do it.
Well,
like
and the
that.
problem is we're so far ahead of the Sentai stuff that they can't just use the cool Sentai. They have to use the new Sentai
Yeah,
because otherwise the footage will look so different.
yeah.
So
Which,
they
when you
can't
go back and watch old Power Rangers, you can tell there's like a 2 or 3 year difference.
I really wish they didn't spend so much time making new Mighty Morphin stuff and
Yeah.
just had moved right on to something like one of the other, like Zetman or something, or Super Sentai Fiveman. There's so many other cool like squadron teams, like Super Sentai Squadron.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
Speaking of squads, they have 5 now. There was 4, and now there's 5. Also,
Yeah.
what's interesting, Rita is like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you with the same spell that I got you with your mother." Phew. But then like the whatever it's called,
The Morpher
Yeah.
the Morpher
stopped it like a bullet
Yeah.
with a Bible in it.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
then
reference.
she absorbed whatever power, and then she was able to use the Morpher.
Well, she saw her mom's memories,
Yes.
which is a weird thing.
It was
I'm
like
not familiar with
right
this.
in her eyeball. That was really
Yeah.
fun.
It's a cool way to see stock footage, though. I thought they
Yeah.
were gonna phone it in, show it on the command center screen. Like,
Yeah.
like this is what we do, like what we did last time, and then they show like
Yeah.
everybody fighting Rita.
I did think it was funny during like the all the pictures of Trini. It's like, oh, all those pictures were from the early '90s. She didn't have any recent pictures of
From
her
a-
mom.
from a
Like,
third
I
camera
get why.
perspective.
I get why.
Third
Yeah,
person
it was really
perspective.
funny. And then right after that happens, then they defeat the guys, and they save the day, and then they have a nice little sip in the smoothie which is next to a gym, and then I'm like, man, I think that's pretty dumb, because if you're trying to get them gains and then you drink some sort of like sugars after, that's
Maybe
no
they have
gains.
like a protein shake or something.
Well, I guess protein, that makes sense, but there's like fruit smoothies and stuff like that. It's like, no, that you can't get gains just by drinking sugar after a workout. Come on, Tony. Do you know this, Tony?
I do know this.
You fitness expert Tony over
I'm
here?
a fitness expert.
Well, this is a fun and fine movie. I think it was pretty neat. Overall, I think this movie was tonally confusing because it's about a dead person and avenging a death, and I was told revenge makes you a monster, but yet I feel like they're getting revenge in this movie.
They're preventing more death.
Yeah.
That's what they
Okay.
say.
I will appreciate, because like I said, the Sentai is violent.
Yeah.
They tone down the violence in America, but I like that this is Netflix. They don't have to worry about commercials, and
Yeah.
they're like, nah, we can show the Red Ranger stabbing a Minotaur.
Whoa,
Or,
guys!
whoa,
What is that?
oh, that's your communicator.
This hasn't beeped in a long time.
Whoa, who's on the communicator?
Hello? Yeah. Coming. We have to go.
Oh, is it morphing time, perhaps?
Yeah. You ready to morph?
I am ready to morph. What would you give the score real quick?
I give this movie a 8 out of 10. It hit all the right nostalgia factors for me, and I loved it.
I give this movie a solid 6.2 out of 10 because the tone was very confusing and the cheesiness was not cheesy enough for me.
I give it a probably also like a 6 point something out of 10. And I'm actually holding something so I don't look like an idiot.
If you're holding an 8, which is confusing.
you know what? I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it an 8. No, you know, I'm going to turn it sideways. I give it an infinity out of 10. Infinity out of 10. If you're a Power Rangers fan or have a vague memory of it, it's fun and amusing. If you don't know what Power Rangers is and you watch this, you're probably going to think it's the worst thing ever made.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sure, it's fine. I'll never watch it again.
I don't think it was for the new or old fans so much as, like you said, for older fans who want to like show it to their kids and then want their kids to be watching like Wild Force in the background instead of like Caillou or something.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
It's for that. It's like to get them into it.
Yes.
Hey,
okay.
well, Tony, where can we find you?
You can find me over on Hack the Movies. This is actually my set. We've actually reviewed a couple Power Rangers movies.
Yes.
Mint knew a lot about Power Rangers, the movie.
I'm a very expert. You could go check that out.
Yeah, she's a very expert. That's how you say that. You can find me on Hack the Movies, wherever you get your podcast, on YouTube. Check us out on Patreon. We have a commentary track for this new
movie.
one. And former commentary tracks for Turbo Power Ranger movie and
2017.
Power Rangers 2017.
We'll come back around to the Mighty Morphin one eventually.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I can make Mint Salad do Mint Salad saws of the Turbo and Mighty Morphin movies. Just so we just milk this forever.
By the way, where can we find you?
On my channel here at ASEPresents, where I make daily movie review. Wait.
Yeah,
I think that's your outro.
Oh, wow. If you like this review, watch another one. YouTube really likes that. You can also like, comment, subscribe, share this video with everyone. You know, the ultimate goal of this channel is for me to become an expert movie reviewer. So if I haven't reviewed it on a channel, there's a chance I haven't even seen it at all. If you'd like to request a movie in the comments below, you can do that. You can fast track a movie review. You can do that at patreon.com/ASEPresents. $20 a month for one movie review per 1 month. $3 a month on how to draw Pokemon tutorials posted there early and first. All at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And if you'd like to help support the daily grindiness of all these daily movie reviews, you go to this link tree to find the way that you can help support the daily grindiness. So go here, and until next time, I'm in Sound Saw. I'll see you later, my SoundCloud megabits.
Ay, ay, ay.